Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it's hump day. It's hump day. Good morning, Lisa and Mary Ann and Sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, Grammy Rita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good morning, Cammie and Mighty Ben. Not sure I'll be here for the full live. My new camper stairs came in yesterday and I have some local friends coming to assemble them for me, and it's grocery delivery day. Yay. No worries, Marianne. Those stairs are important. Good morning, Melissa G. I keep missing counting or losing my count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on 8. Trying to use up cotton here that I don't like. 9. Trying to make a market bag. I think I'm on 10. Yeah, I'll count again. 11 and 12. I mean, I could make some scrubbies, I suppose. Don't have enough of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank you, Cammie. Good morning, Mandy. He ran away, Cammie. Run back, run back. Go become a doctor veterinarian. Good morning, Erin. Oh my goodness, fighting through on this rectangle bottom too. Not real crazy on the design. I'm going with a circle. I'm doing a circle. Ooh, you're doing tatting this morning. Nice. Monique is here. I don't know what that was. Good morning, Monique. 1, 2. If I said how much I don't like this cotton, don't like it. Plus, it's being pulled from the outside, so it doesn't come out. I have to pull a little bit off at a time. I was thinking about combining, just going until this runs out, and then adding this part, the cone on, even though I don't like this, but the cone isn't bad. What's on the cone isn't bad, I don't think. It's what I caked off the cone that I don't want to mess with. So I was thinking about using those up somehow. Oh, I'm sorry, Cammie. Good morning, Erica. They are both peaches and cream, Marianne. Peaches and cream. It's not my favorite yarn at all. Not my favorite at all. Calls for a 5mm hook. I'm using a 4.5 because I couldn't find a 5. So, yeah. A little bit tighter. Not too bad, though. I just don't like how stiff this cotton is. Yes, it's a sturdy cotton, but man, I just don't like how just stiff it is. So if you accidentally get like a loose stitch, it stays loose. It's harder to fix, I guess. It's hard to explain. Don't mind the peaches and cream, but I find it works best for, yeah, it does work best for kitchen stuff. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I'll just make some scrubbies. It works the same, so I still increase this way. It's so stiff. Honestly, this is worse than Red Heart, and I would work with Red Heart. And Red Heart, it's not my favorite either. But honestly, Red Heart, I mean, I started off with Red Heart, so I mean, that and Care and Simply Soft. Those are the ones, the brands I started out with over 15 plus years ago. I wish I could remember exactly when I started, but I just can't. If I sit here and try to think about it, my husband joined the Navy in 2005. We were married in 2004, in December of 2004, and then he joined in this. He went into boot camp the next year in 2005. So we moved to the Charleston, South Carolina area that year. And it was sometime between 2005 and 2009. But it wasn't 2005 because I met people and became friends with people. And, you know, we got to doing the crochet stuff within like, well, so they went through school for about a year and a half, roughly. So that's why I don't know for sure when it was. It was sometime between maybe 2006 and 2009. And the reason I know that is because in 2009 we moved to our next duty station. And by that point, I wasn't with the person that I originally started crocheting with. We had went to our own, you know, duty stations at that point. They went to New York or something, and we went to Georgia. Anyway, so it was sometime between 2006 and 2009. So I've been doing this for almost anywhere from, 17 to 20 years. Been crocheting. So I started with Peaches and Cream. I think that cotton was around then too. Anyway, Red Heart, Karen Simply Soft was around then. I think Bernat Value, I don't know. I shopped a lot at AC Moore with scrapbook supplies and maybe started getting yarn from there in Hobby Lobby, I think. I don't know. It's been almost 20 years, so it's like, it's hard to remember that far back. Lana, Nana, good morning. So yeah, I mean, there you go. So if it was 2006, it's been almost 20 years. But, you know, at the least 2009, I'll say at the absolute latest. Good morning, Deborah. Just later in the day, no worries. So 2009 at the absolute latest, but I know it wasn't then. It was well before then because I had known these people for a while, and I made a baby blanket for these other friends before I either finished it before they left or finished it after they left. I just didn't get their next duty station address, so I never was able to send it to them. So my daughter got it 5 years later or something like that when she was born. So, what was I going to say? So I don't know all the brands that I used back then, but I just remember Red Heart, because my middle kid's blanket his baby blanket was made with all Red Heart, from what I can remember. And her blanket was made with all Karen Simply Soft. And to be honest, I did not think that blanket would make it as long as it has, and it is still going strong. And you know I love my absolute favorite yarn. Well, okay, my absolute favorite cotton is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. That's my absolute favorite cotton that I've tried. Other yarns, I don't know. I definitely have come to fall in love with Lion Brand, all the mandalas. Whether it be the regular mandalas, the DKs, up to the gradients, the ombres. I love those. He's a lot better. I think it was just a fluke thing yesterday, to be honest, because he was eating and drinking a ton of, he had 2 Powerades by the afternoon, evening. And he was eating food by the afternoon. So I think it was just a fluke thing. I think he was just maybe drainage from his sinuses just upset his stomach. I don't know. But he was fine by the end of the day. But yeah, so I should make him do double duty school today, just so he can catch up. Oh, he'd hate that though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay. Do I have any colors that would go with this? I have white and gray. I mean, white would look cute because it, lemony kind of. Let's see. What other colors do I have? I have blue, green. I'm thinking scrubby yarn here. Trying to think what colors I have. White, like a green, like a grass green color, like a spring green grass color. And then a blue, primary blue, maybe primary green, primary red, pink. Why did I do 2 there? Let me grab them out, honestly. Get packages out. That's not it. There. Okay, so if I make scrubbies. Good morning, Panda. Okay, so I have this pastel yellow. I just scratched the crap out of my nose. Making sure it doesn't bleed or anything. You guys notice any dribbles, let me know. Panda, Panda. I need to work on your shawl. I've kind of stopped working on it not because I don't like it. It's just, it got put down and I started doing other stuff and I've forgotten about it. It's actually sitting right here. I don't think I've made much progress since what I've sent you. Makes me want to work on it now that I have it out. So I don't know what color to use with this. Good morning, Breezy. The light is like washing out the yellow. So I've got this like Christmas red, this bright pink. I've got the Easter basket green, sky blue, navy blue. I've got white, gray, and purple. And purple up here. Man, that hurt. So you started crocheting 2 years ago, Cammie? Oh, I just scratched the. Whew. That's why I was thinking maybe doing white. Doing white with the yellow. Oh, I pulled it out of its shirt. I also have I don't know if you guys can see that one. This one's like an iridescent color, so I could also do that one too. I think I might do the iridescent one. I don't know. I might make more. Who knows? Good morning, Nightbot. I'm just going to use the cold of the can on my nose for a second. Ugh. I scratched the bejesus out of that side of my nose. Ugh. Whittled your premiere cart from oh my gosh. I wish I could, buy that much yarn. I don't even have the space for that much yarn right now. I need to use what I have. That's my goal, y'all. Work my way through my scraps first before I buy any new yarn. Good morning, Erica. I think I said good morning to you, but good morning again. Yeah, no, I get it, Cami. You know, I don't mind it. I don't mind this yarn. What do you guys think? Should I just do both? You know, one of each? Hey, you really can't see a difference in those, but this one right here is more iridescent, and this one's just white. So it really doesn't matter which one I do. They're both white. It's just one has the iridescent color to it. This one is called Holograph, and then this one is white. Okay, let me finish the scrubby part. So I do 3 rounds of I do 3 rounds and then join them. So I do it one of 2 ways. Just depends on what I'm feeling. A lot of times I don't like to work with this by itself, so I'll run it with the cotton, and that way it gives me something thicker to work with because that yarn is really thin. I'm making scrubbies. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, they're all over here. Dropped it. Okay, so here are 2 scrubbies that I've made. They're 2 different sizes. I don't know why, but they're both 3 rounds. I think the blue one's a little smaller yarn, maybe. It's a peaches and cream stripey. But this is what I do. I make a solid, or not a solid, but like a cotton on one side, and then I do the scrubby on the other side, and I join them with a round of single crochets, just one in every stitch, to join the 2 pieces together. Super easy. Takes about 20 minutes to work up both pieces and throw them together. Good morning, Kendall. So these are my scrubbies that I make. Not my pattern, but I don't follow any one particular person's pattern anymore. So pick, you know, throw a stone out into the YouTube streets for all the different scrubbies that are out there like this, and give credit to that person and give credit to all of them, like, because they all inspired it. I couldn't tell you who specifically I learned it off of, so that's why I just say, you know, I don't follow anybody's pattern, but give credit to whoever came up with it. They came up with an awesome design. So I just don't like this cotton, having to pull it from the outside like this. What are you doing? Luna. Hey, Kiki. What was that? It was like a half yawn, half chirp at me. I'm so sorry for those of you that won items for me. I will get them out. I will do that today. I'm going to make myself do it today. That is my project for today. I have places to go, so I have a reason to get out and take it to a post office. So they are, aren't they? No worries, Melissa. The other kind of scrubbies I like to make, Erica, are, I guess you could say, my design. I don't know if they're my design or not, but I didn't use a pattern for these. I can tell you that for sure. These are called, there's another one of the round ones. That one's not it. These are called my whatchamacallits. I think these are my mini ones because these could be used for your face. They could be used for your counters, whatever. But these are my whatchamacallits in the minis with the scrubby. My scrubby whatchamacallits, because I make them bigger too without the scrubby yarn. And these are made holding both the scrubby, the scrubology, and cotton thread together, or not thread, but, you know, cotton yarn together. And I make the whole thing with the cotton and the scrubby together. And then I'll either just do the solid cotton for the handle, or I'll just run them both together to do the handles. This one I was testing a little bit longer of a chain, so these are mine. Like, I just took a design, a stitch that I really like, which is the moss stitch. This is the moss stitch. It's not the single crochet, chain one, single crochet. It's not that moss stitch. If you look up moss stitch, you will find this. But then there's also the crunch. Is it the crunch stitch? I think it was a. So there's two stitches that done just a slight tweak to them, and but they have the same look. So one, you do a slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, all the way across, and you start and end with a slip stitch. And then there's the other one where you start with a slip stitch and end with a half double crochet. And but they give you a very similar effect to each other, like this, with those like lines right there, but they're done differently, slightly differently. Very small, slight difference. So yeah, these are my other kinds of scrubbies that I make. So yeah, I can make those, but I'd have to refresh myself on these because I can't remember if I need to do like a even number or odd number. So that's the other thing, is the crunch stitch and the moss stitch that's done like this, one's even and one's odd. So yeah, sure, Marianne, if you want to. I have plenty of it, as you can see, so I won't be running out of it anytime soon. But I'm just thinking this, use this stuff up to make scrubbies for my market booth that, I haven't signed up for, but I gotta fill it. I'd like to be able to go into a market, sign up for a market and be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Not sign up for one and go, okay, now I gotta prep. Can't work with the scrubby yarn. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. Like, it must be a texture thing for me, because I don't know, it's rough, but it doesn't bother me, if that makes sense. I mean, it's definitely soft. This is softer than it, but I don't know. Oh, you can't want to get those pictures. I know. I need to make your shirt too. Maybe I'll get that done today. I would like to wash it first. I don't know. I'm torn on the whole washing before I do it, because I made a shirt for myself in March, the green one, and it got washed and it's fine. But then it also recommends that you wash before you do it. So I don't know if I want to just do it and get it done, because I want it, when I make stuff for people, especially like you, Marianne, like, I don't want you to get something that's going to just fall apart in like 2 washes, or something. So I am very want to make sure it's done right and done well. Hello, Zach. How are you? I am good. That's awesome, Erica. So like Juan's coaster that he did, I might actually have to do this. So he made a coaster, and you could turn those coasters into scrubbies, because really it's just this with like a shell border around the outside. I mean, it might be a little bit more intricate than just plain double crochets like this, but like you could like attach the 2 pieces together, and then when you attach them with that shell border. Be kind of cute. Your shirt is, see, I think I washed your shirt first, Melissa. She don't think she, Yeah, I saw those, Cami. Those were cute. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Mighty Pen. That stinks. Okay, let me get one of these scrubbies done. All right, so I am basically done with this round. So this is how I do this. So because I probably want to attach this with the yellow and not the scrubby, I am literally going to just leave this I'm not going to cut it off, you know, fasten it off or whatever. I'm just going to leave it like this. And then I'm going to take, I don't know which one I want to use, the holographic white or the Wraither white, because I have them both. Maybe I'll just do this one since it's already going. So basically all I do with this is the same thing. It's just a lot harder to work with because it's so tiny. But I basically just treat it just like my regular yarn. Oh, are you talking about the coaster with one? Like you could make them into scrubbies, totally. Because I mean, coasters can be turned into scrubbies. Because like this is a C2C mug rug. I could turn this into a scrubby if I wanted to, just by adding scrubby yarn. But this is my drink mug rug, so I put my drinks typically on this. Even though I have it in a sleeve, I still use it. All right, 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. So thin, even with the scrubbies on it. 6. See, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know, that was so stinking cute. Aw, thank you, Erica. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. 11 and 12. Alright, let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I join. Chain 1. Do a stack single crochet in there. It definitely helps that it has that solid string that I can see. You know, so that helps me with where to go. Yes, Rebecca, Paddington Bear turned out adorable. Okay, I have to know, I was wondering about this the other day. Like, I would consider possibly making book characters like that, but are you making them up as you go, or are you using patterns for them? I know you've made some patterns of your own, but like I just don't remember which were yours. So yeah, my booth is definitely going to be one of those booths where it's like a Walmart booth. It's going to have everything, you know, you're going to have your kitchen items, your stuffies, your, just not your, well, some, I guess The shawls are kind of wearables, but not the wearables I think of when I think wearables. You go rogue sometimes. See, I think that's where I hesitate. I mean, I guess you've been doing this for a while, so you kind of know what you have to do for shaping and you know what you need to do to attach things. What? Oh, just ignore him, please. Jonathan, be nice. I don't know what I'm singing. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's count because I think I'm close. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay. 24. Attach right here. And then chain 1. Stack single crochet in here. And then 2 in the next. Good morning, Miss Tammy. I have not sold crochet at craft fairs before. I have worked craft fairs before selling a direct sales jewelry business. So if you want, I can send you, you've written 2. That's cool, Cami. Written 2 wearables, amigurumis. What have you done? My goodness gracious. Cat scared me. She's chasing leaves because it's a little windy outside this morning. There is nowhere to sit right there, you dum-dum. You're such a silly cat. You know, I am seriously considering this Sweet Marshmallow Kiss, finishing it off. Anybody familiar with the Sweet Marshmallow Kiss blanket by Mama Swift? What kind of border would you put on that? Or would you just stop it and just call it good? Because I'm considering being done with it after the white that I'm on and just donating it as a baby blanket. Because it's small enough to be a baby blanket, but maybe, I don't know, because it's got a lot of holes in it. And I know a lot of people are very big on no holes. I, as a mother, would be fine with them, but I'm not everybody else's mother, so Paddington had a lot of sewing. Oh, Cami, yeah, no. When it comes to wearables, I'm good. I'm good on the wearables. I can make them for other people, but I don't make them for myself. I'm really nervous about the poncho that I'm making. It's very reminiscent-ish. I shouldn't say very reminiscent. It's very similar-ish to the shawl that I did, the Summer Elegance shawl. But it's different. I think the Summer Elegance shawl was like a 4-row repeat. This one is like a 6-row repeat. Morning, Steven. Or Steve's girl, sorry. This crab stitch. Ooh. So what kind of border would I put on this blanket? I just want to be done with it, to be honest. I think it's big enough to make a small lap blanket out of it. I could donate it to like a retirement home or something, you know, as a lap blanket for the wheelchairs and things. keep losing where I'm at, and like I have to keep looking and going. And I don't even know if I've been doing the right pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It looks like I have been. I'm almost done. So when I finish this one, I will fasten this one off. And the thing I love about these is I don't have to sew the tails in until the very last end. The last end that I have when I fasten it off. Like, that's the only one I have to sew in. You think it would be fine without a border? I need to measure it and see how big it is. It's not quite 40 inches, so it's not big enough for like, you know, a throw. But I think it would make a good, just a lap blanket. Just be done with it. What is going on right here? Okay, it was just twisted. 2. Damn it, no. I was sitting here before my live and going, I really want to use this cotton up, so I just whipped up a scrubby. You know, it's one of those ones, those patterns for, or one of those projects for me, Rebecca, that I can whip up something really quick like this and feel good that I've finished something, you know. So I just wanted to do something quick, and then I'll pull out my bigger ones. They're not technically a whip, but you know, I would like to maybe include them in a booth when and if I ever quit dragging my feet and get signed up for one. Because, you know, I need to be signing up for them now for the fall because they fill up quick, if not already. All right, so we're going to cut that. And I'm going to go like this. So there is a scrubby round. So I'm basically going to take, I can tell I don't know if you can see it, but this is like what I would call the inside. And this is the outside. So this is the side that's been facing me the whole time. And this is the back side. And it's also the side I have the tail that I pulled for my magic ring. So what I do is I butt them up together inside to inside. And then I take my cotton and I single crochet them together. And what I try to do is I try to line up the stitch that I ended on here and ended on here. I try to line them up like this somehow. Or I might go to the stitch just to the left of the knot and go in that one. She moved past it. Yeah, I know you guys are so hard on me. You know what? I should have just been quick-witted and be like, yep, it sure is, Rebecca. I added them without you knowing. I'm not quick-witted like that. I needed something quick to fit to make real quick. So Monday and Tuesday just put me in a rut and a funk that I needed something quick to work on that I could make quickly. Like, again, this is when I'm not on here, it's a 20-minute project to start and finish these, 20 to 30 minutes. Guys are so mean. I needed something fast, y'all. You know you need palette cleansers too. Don't make me out to be like I'm alone in this. Y'all do it too. Y'all need palette cleansers too. You've got those WIPs. Monday was an off day for me, and then yesterday was an off day with the kid being all in a funk too, so. Sure. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm finishing something though, see? Look, I'm almost done. I'm about halfway around. Kind of makes it look like a lemon. I mean, lemons don't have all one white side, but kind of makes me think lemon. See. Latest palette cleanser is baby beanies. I know, see, and I've done at least 2 of those. So like just every few days or so, I just need something quick. So I need to just do this, throw together a quick little scrubby or a baby beanie. Yeah, I've pretty much given up on the blankets this year because I think I just need more time. But I need to figure out some storage for the blankets that I have. I think, I don't know if baby beanies would be something to throw in my booth or not, because people do buy for their grandkids all the time and their grandbabies. All right, see all my tails? I'm gonna stoof them inside. I love it. It's awesome. Now, the scrubby is just a slightly bit smaller than the cotton, but it stretches it out a little bit. All right. Slip to this one. And then I can, hopefully this time when I pull to tighten this knot down, I don't break the cotton. Gosh darn it. I tried to do the double knot, the double chain, and it's not working. Gosh darn it. I've got this knot that is way above the work. Let's see if I can pull it out. The knot that won't come out. I can get it. Takes me a minute, but I can get it. I honestly, I don't know. I think a lot of people are sending those in that I don't really need to. So I hadn't really decided if I was going to do it for his thing or not. I've only made 2. There's people making like dozens of these things already. I mean, yeah, I was trying to keep the same size as what he was recommending because, I mean, that's probably pretty universal for most hospitals. I need one of those other needles. Where are my needles? Oh, it's right there. It's not even in the thing it should be in. 1 cup of coffee. Shh, don't say that. I think it's only 1 cup of coffee a day. I thought about making coffee again this morning. Come on. Gotta fix this knot. You need 3,000 since it's more than one. Yeah, I just think he's going to get that without me putting in my 2. He's standing at the door. Mom! Wake up! That's funny. Come on. Pull apart. There we go. Got it. Bought some new roast. Ooh, that sounds good. Roast or rooster? Okay, now let's pull on it. There we go. All right, now let's sew this tail in. I still think he's going to get a lot, even with 3,000 being the goal. Y'all, I'm sewing my tails in. Didn't want to be sewn in. See, it dropped out of my hand. 8 or 9 coffee. Was it pumpkin or pie that you said wanted the treats all the time? Our poor kitty, she doesn't get treats every day. You know, she doesn't really want them either. It's the funniest thing. Like, she doesn't, I don't feel like she begs for her treats. I think she begs more for her food to be dropped. So she has an automatic feeder, and so sometimes she'll get very vocal about something, but she's got food in it, or usually, I don't know, it's weird. We don't exactly know what she's vocalizing other than just her presence being known. But check it out, y'all. I finished something. Tails and all. Another scrubby. Oh, this is what I should use my waffle basket for. And no, I've only done the 2. That basket is very floppy. It's still bugging me how floppy it is. I know Grammy Rita still loves it though. Okay, I've made a scrubby. Let's pull a WiP out. She does get 2 treats. Oof. That's a lot of treats. My mother-in-law, I swear, she fattened up my dog when she took over ownership of him. She gave him every time her dog needed medication, she gave her dog a treat to help with the medication. And so when she took over ownership of our dog, he would be standing there looking like he desperately needed it too, she said. And so she would have to give him one. And I'm like, the next time I saw him, I was like, he went from this to this. From the other, that's funny. Oh my gosh, our boxer, when we had her, didn't hardly drool unless, you know, you were giving her something to eat. And so the times that she would drool is when she'd be sitting there pretty, and this drool faucet would just go, and she'd be sitting there like so excited and like itching to get to her food as you dump it in, and the drool is just like drip, and it's just gross. And it's like, chill out, chick. You're gonna get your food. Oh, gotcha. She gets 1 treat, but she thinks she's getting 2. Okay, so here is the one I was talking about. What do you guys think? Do I put the round of white on? Maybe put a couple rounds of white on and call it good? Or do I end it with the orange? The peach? What do you guys think? it's not very big. It stretches out, but like when you don't stretch it, it's not very big. Oh, I need to cut my fingernail. Is like, it's snagging. I'm telling you, it was the cotton's fault. It was the peaches and cream cotton fault. It roughed up my nail. To finish that and no border. So just add on the white for a couple rounds and call it good. Let me measure it and see how big it is. I know I can't be far from getting it to a decent size. It's just hard to know with my desk on here, the measurement I have on my desk. It just won't stay straight. Don't move. Don't move. I can't breathe, because if I breathe, it's going to fall off my desk. Seriously. It might be 30 inches. Not stretched out here, but it keeps sliding, so. Yeah, it's not even 30 inches. It's like 29 and a half. So just finish it with the white. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just keep going until the white runs out. This is what I have for white. So I got lots of color left in here, though. Lots of color. Yeah, so it's barely 30 inches without the white. Once I add around a white, then it would be around 30-ish. All right, so we're working on a spring cleaning WIP here finally. An hour into the live. So I can't decide. Do I want to pick one WIP to work on a week, or do I want to pick one WIP to work on each day? Because this is technically yesterday's WIP, but I didn't work on it because of, as soon as I got off, I was, figuring out, settling the kid downstairs, putting the TV on for him, and then it just was a weird day yesterday. Had a long conversation with the hubby last night. About life. Good things, all good things. It is a pretty blanket, Erica. I will agree with that. I love the squishness of it, and my main thing that I like about it is how bouncy it is. I need to figure out how to do this in rows. Did that ever come out as a blanket tutorial or pattern? The rows of kisses? I don't think it has. I need to figure that out. You think I was making good progress with the timer method? All right, well, let's do it. I will set a 20-minute timer, and then I'll pick a new one with the egg. So how about that, Rebecca? So I have my eggs right in here, and every 20 minutes I just pull one out of here, and that's what I work on for 20 minutes. Instead of just picking one and working on it how about that? All right, so we'll go for 20 minutes. If you guys think so, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing it like that. 20 minutes. Go. I just wish I could get this to stay on and not go away. I just don't know how to keep it up. Ooh, screensaver. No, I don't want that. I wanted to show it, though. It won't show it. Yeah, but your Afghan, it's actually a decent size. This thing's not even 30 inches. It's a baby blanket size. And even then, I don't even think it's a baby blanket size. Like 36 inches, I think, is what I did as baby blankets. And this still needs 6 more inches to get to that. Like, I'm 10 inches away from this thing being 40 inches. And I just don't know that I have it in me to keep going that far. Yeah, I probably would, Erin. I don't know how I eventually, like, not whittled, but, like, fluttered out of the whole timer thing. I don't know why I started doing that. I think I just started doing other things, and day went by day by day by day by day, and I just kept pushing it off. It has. Okay, the Rose of Kisses has been put out. I don't generally do Afghan size things. I don't mind throws as they work up quick for me. Yeah, this one takes a little bit because, you know, the bigger the round, and I'm doing treble crochets, so it's, I mean, it works up quick, I guess, but I am down to 4 blankets. I finally got a blanket going for my best friend for her house. I'm doing Juan's artisanal arches, and it's turning out awesome. I think she'll like it. I hope. I'm pretty sure she'll like it no matter what I do with the blanket, whatever I make her. But yeah, I have this one, the Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. I have the Moss Stitch. And I have the Artisanal Arches. That's 3. And then I have the other Luck of the Draw that I will finish eventually. The Luck of the Draw 14. I mean, technically I have 5 blankets, I guess. Because I have my son's blanket I need to work on too. My goal for that is to have it done by November. So I've got time. I just got to work on it. It's hard to work on here with it because it requires a little bit. I mean, I can get 1 row done, y'all, in the time I do a live. And barely that. So that's why I just don't work on it on here. I just need to prioritize working on it outside of here. Working on with spring cleaning. Here's my corner. Here's my corner. I don't know what I decided to do with this. Am I just adding a round of white on it and calling it good, or a couple rounds? I don't remember. This is true. Two of your foam pouches are going to, one's doing my stairs today, and I'll give the Walmart delivery person the choice of a foam pouch or a bottle pouch. That is so cool that you do that. I just don't have anybody deliver for me very much to do that. We used to have a regular FedEx delivery person, but she moved on to another job. So she doesn't come by anymore. Well, I can show you this one side to let you know what it looks like. So I've rounded the corner. So this is what the one side looks like with the round of white. Grandma Reedy, you have 4 blankets going? Me too. Got this one, 2. Actually, I've got 5. I forgot about the flower blanket. The flower bouquet. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. There's one upstairs. Good grief. 6 blankets. And they're all in various forms of progress. The one saddleback blanket for my kid is not very far. I think I'll go back to doing my Tunisian projects on Thursdays. Maybe. I don't know. Call it done after this round. It'll be a 30-inch blanket. That'll be a nice lap blanket for somebody, right? I mean, the blanket that I put those 2 pieces, those 2 blankets together in, that one's not very big at all. It's a wheelchair-sized blanket. Oh, that's right. I was going to finish up the white, but if 1 round's enough, I'll do 1 round too. Run away, Marianne, run away. It's the wrong time of the year for the beanies. You're working on a temperature blanket and an infinity square blanket. Cool. You're working up that full pineapple doily now in thread, and it feels like the rows are taking forever. Well, she's making small versions of that pineapple stitch. I mean, projects with it, so. That's funny. I mean, yeah. The pattern on this blanket is not hard at all. And being the trebles on here doesn't really bother me. Okay, only halfway done. Like, how far into 20 minutes have I gone? 9 minutes. Yeah, it's still the bleep stitch. I was going to say the bleep shawl, but it's not the shawl, it's the stitch. The bleep stitch. I have a few blankets basically done, just need finishing touches. So they wanted 2 small ones, and when I got those done, they asked for another full one. No, this one will be the whole big one. I have 3 full-size blankets and a small ongoing scrap blanket. Yeah. So technically I have another blanket that's ongoing too, but it's the Tunisian jelly roll one. That's just kind of, I work on it when I have the motivation to work on it. On the mimic bag. So, did you determine how big that thing was going to be? I wish they gave better reference pictures, of like putting it next to something that most people know how big it is, I'm an easier Tunisian tutorial. I need an easier Tunisian tutorial to work my way up to the new French shawl that I want to make. Yeah, that one's not bad. I mean, Michael's tutorials are amazing, so I guess find one of his to work on. I've made his gigabyte blanket. and that's it. Oh, I need to put that piece of, what is that called? Not the downspout. What is it called? The stuff along the edge of your roof. Gutters. There's a piece of downspout guttering out there that my husband cut off or isn't using, and it's just, when the wind gets to whipping around out there, it blows it around, and you can hear it rattling around on the ground. You might need new glasses after you finish it. I know. It is hard to buy a whole book just for one pattern. Unless you get enabled like me and just buy a book because I think it's cool and want to have it. Yeah, his stitch tutorials. There's a, like, if you go through his stitch tutorials, and you can make like a scarf sampler, and just like you go do the 5 foundation stitches, and then you do so many wide, and you just basically work up a chunk of that one stitch, and then you start the new stitch and just keep working blocks of color, or or you could do it all in one color and just change out the stitch each chunk. I think he had people doing that where you did like a stitch sampler, but you just kept going instead of like having like small swatches of it. I didn't know we were supposed to get wind today. It's pretty windy out there. Welcome to the Midwest. We're the windy state of Nebraska. Chicago just, for some reason, got the nickname Windy City. I just put that back down there, and now you're trying to sit there again. God, you're so weird. I'm trying to sit on a bag. I watched the left-hand version of the first week and went, I'm gonna have to watch that like 500 times before I start it. I was so lost. But it's not because he's not a bad teacher. It's just, I was like, wait, what? Because I wasn't really fully paying attention. So I think that's where I got lost. It's because I wasn't really fully paying attention. So it just was like, he's like, this, like he got to the point in the video where he was like, you do this, this, and this, this, and this, all the way down to the end of the row. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, but I love his style of teaching, though. He does really well at it. Oh, don't finish that. No, I don't want to finish the trebles. I'm doing a cluster of 3 together. So I have to remind myself to stop. It's almost like doing 3 double crochets and then joining them at the top. This is what it feels like. Because you go through 2, start another one, go through 2, and then you go whoop, all 4 stitches, or all 4 loops on your hook. Oh, oddly though, I'm a lefty. I always use righty. Yeah. Yeah. What was I looking at? Oh, I was gonna look at the weather. I don't need to look at the weather right now. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking maybe sticking to Thursdays when it's Tunisian Thursdays for my spring cleaning WIPs. But again, if I pull out a Tunisian project out of my eggs, I'll just work on it, So I don't think I'll keep it just to Thursdays. Although my titles of Thursdays are Tunisian Thursdays right now still. I should go and edit it and just put spring cleaning for the whole month of April. Keep the thumbnails the spring cleaning. I have gotten 2 sides done. I'm at my next corner. Corner number 2 is almost, and it is done. All right, so I've done two sides. Well, I didn't start on the side one, so I've got side 1 over here and side 2. So I just have 2 more sides to go, and this blanket will be done. I think it might be able to do at least another round or 2 of the white, but I think I'm just going to stop after this one. I like that idea because then it's just one thing left to knocked off my list. I'm going to finish it today, and then I'll work on the tails too. My poor hubby, he last night he was saying he was kind of sort of jealous of the fact that I had a hobby like this with my crochet. And I was like, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. So I was like, well, maybe help me with mine. You know, not crochet necessarily, but like help me figure out a way to organize my stuff. You know, like shelving and things like. So I think maybe he might start helping with that. Helping me figure out ways to clean up my disorganized mess of piles all over the place. That'll be fun. See, she's not there anymore again. Silly cat. She keeps coming into this one little spot where I had this bag of scrap yarn and kept trying to sit, and I'm like, the bag was in her way, and so I've moved it twice now, and she disappears after I move it. Yes, we did have the date night last night. Hence the talking. A lot of talking last night. A lot of things came to the surface that had been not talked about for a while. So let's just say my baptism on Sunday really struck a chord with him and a fire under his butt. So I mean, I laid most of it out there, so I don't have much left to discuss. Except whatever comes up day to day. Well, I just mean, like, you know, maybe he give me ideas or something. Just, I don't know how to have him help me, but something. You know, I can still have the final say and be like, no, I don't really like that idea or whatever. But I just to get him, you know, maybe more excited about it than he has been with me. Let's just say I've been jealous of a lot of you and your supportive spouses. He hasn't been very supportive. But I think that's changing, so I'll take it. All right. I almost made it halfway across the next side. Well, hello. What is with you today? You are all kinds of like those leaves flying by are making you all kinds of spunky. All kinds of spunk. Well, come back here. Like, That's all I get. I pet, and she leaves. I could totally see her doing that too. It's funny. Okay. Oh, these eggs stink. They smell like... Well, they don't smell like real eggs, but they're that plastic. You know how plastic can get kind of stinky? Like, especially cheap plastic. That's... Yeah. For some reason, the stuff made in that country over there comes over here and it gets stinky. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Tell me when to stop. Waiting for the stop. Come on, 3-string, quit being so slow. Such a dork. I got distracted, Marianne. Sorry. What am I working on now? Oh, this is upstairs. Ugh. I guess I gotta go grab it. It's the artisanal arches. Where did I put the other one at? Oh, it's in here. Okay. I pulled 2 orange ones out back to back. All right, I'm gonna go grab artisanal arches because that's what we drew, so that's what we gotta do. I'll be right back. I guess I'll show you guys my artisanal arches. I was trying to wait till I was done with it, but it's all right. I can show you now, I guess. I brought this down too because I'm running low. I don't know if you can see it peeking out right there. I'm running low on the current skein that's in there, or the current cake of yarn. Whew. Okay. So here is, I am on round 30. No, I don't know. It's 30 or 31. So I'm on round 30 or 31. So that's what I'll work on. And then I'll probably add this on while we're working. All right, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Go. And go. I'm loving this blanket. Ugh, it's so pretty. I'm using Red Heart Ombre Hot Sauce with a 6mm hook. It's so easy too. The only thing I had to look up how to do, because I wasn't sure how to do it, was the bean stitch, the mini bean. And then there were some other things. Was like, I think this is what is being said. So I did what I thought was being said. So Just, to be honest, I haven't been by myself. I'm going to be, if something ever happens to my husband, I'm going to be in the same boat as, is it Lanan from Nina's Knots Crochet that just lost her husband? I'm going to be a lot like her because her and her husband, you know, met young, and she basically went from living in her parents' house to his house back to back. And so she's been in a house with somebody her whole life. So that's going to be me. I have not lived on my own. I did a little bit, but not very often. I slept in the room by myself before we were married when I had my apartment. Well, hello again. She just made herself at home and walked right across my keyboard. I hope she didn't mess up my life. Oh, you love the color. Thank you, thank you. What do you mean they're the exact opposite, Marin? What makes them like that? The color changes in this yarn isn't very like in your face noticeable. Like there are color changes, like you can see them, and they really stick out when the brighter color gets by the darkest color, because there's a variation of colors here. There's at least 4 or 5 colors, but it's when the lighter one, like here, gets next to the darker one like this. Tell them hi from all of us, and thank you for delivering. Oh my goodness, you're so silly, Marianne. Cool versus warm, right? Yeah, well, my friend wanted reds in her house, so she wanted red colors. So that's why I went with the hot sauce and the ombre. And the reason I even have this is because when we did those Sophie's Universe, when Juan was doing that, he started his with an ombre. Not this one, but like I can't remember what ombre he did. And I was like, ooh, I like that idea, because then it would just change colors wherever it changed colors. And then, you know, you only had to work with the one color and didn't have to worry about color changes and all that. Just adding on a new skein as it ran out. Oh wow. Yeah, I would be, it would be strange. I'd be yeah, I haven't been by myself, and I don't know how it would be, how I would feel. I want some storms, y'all. Like, it's supposed to be 72 today, so it's gonna be nice out, but it's like, I want some storms. I want some thunder, lightning, and downpouring all day, just all day long. You really like the hot sauce color? Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know how many skeins I am into this because I've frogged out multiple projects and caked up the yarn, so I don't know how many I am into this project. I'm going to say I'm on a second one at this point. I have what's left of this. I think this is I don't know if this is a partial skein or a full skein. And then I have a whole skein. Well, kind of a whole skein. Oh, hold on. Yep. I have basically been with him since my senior year of high school, so same here. I went from parents. Well, I mean, like I said, the first year that we were together, and we went off to college. My first year of college, I lived on my own in the dorms. So I wasn't really on my own. I think I had a roommate. No, I didn't have a roommate. I think I was lucky enough to be myself in a dorm. Because he was able to come over, and we didn't bother anybody with him being there. So I don't think I had a roommate when I went to the one college. I had several roommates because I shared like a community apartment thing, dorm thing, where it was like 2 rooms with a bathroom between it, and then another 2 rooms with a bathroom between them, but all within one apartment. So I had a few roommates in that one. So I've really never been on my own. And then we got married and went off to the military. So I don't know. My brain just went blank. I'm concentrating on my stitches. Not that there are a whole lot of concentrate needing to be had, because it's literally just double crochets, and then every 5th one, or there's a V-stitch and then 4 double crochets in between each V-stitch. So it's not a lot of thought process. I just have to pay attention to where I'm at and put the right stitches in the right place. One of these rounds I need to stop and actually count, but I count every so often to see if I have the right number of like V-stitches or something. I'll go back and count and make sure, and if I have that, then I just keep moving on. But so far, I'm not really doing a lot of counting. Every several rows or so. When I have like a landmark, I guess I can count. Like on this row, I had the puff stitches. I counted those, and made sure I had however many I had to have. So on this round, I might go through and count the V-stitches and just make sure I have the V-stitches the same. But as long as I have a V-stitch above all the puffs, I should be fine. Oh, you've been with your husband since you were 16. You'll be 56 next month. Wow, that's cool, Melissa. I love hearing about all these long marriages. It's awesome. Can you take that bucket and put it in the sink, please?
This one?
Yep. It needs to be washed out. Grab your computer, because I'm sure that's why you came down to get it. Yeah, I'm just counting the ones that have those landmarks, because then as long as I have those, what the row count says I should have, then I just go. It's funny, I get about halfway-ish into the timer, and then so, okay, if I keep drawing the eggs to see what project I do next, do I just cycle through them? So like when I pull them out and leave them out, and then once I get to the last one, I just throw them all back in and then just redraw from there. Keep redrawing. Cat, she's so spazzy this morning. Shouldn't it be unlocked already? For school.
It's not 9.
It's 9:01. Your tablet should be open. Jared, don't be using that mini, please. They all are, Grammy Rita. All men are. Till the day they die. Doesn't matter how old they get, they're still being trained. There's just less and less that you have to train them on, but no, yeah, they're you're trained until the end. Does it matter? Are you able to get school done?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all that matters at the moment. So get the school done. Oh, so just start over again the next day? So I would just be putting the 2 back in, which I could just go ahead and do that now. Put the 2 back in. I need to make a smaller basket. This one's a little too big. We're going to have time for one more project after this one. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have put those back in there. I wonder if it's these 2. That one. I should wait till after I draw the next one. That one. Here, grab the right ones. I'll put them back in after I draw the next one. I don't know why I threw them back in there thinking I was done, but I still have time for at least one more project after this one before we're done. Leave her alone, go to school. Not quite halfway around. I feel like either before the end of this round or shortly after, or towards the end, or somewhere between this round and the next, I will definitely be putting on the new skein. I just don't know how far this is going to go. If it's going to make it to the end or not of this round, which isn't a big deal if it does or doesn't. I'm just curious to see how far this will go. Putting the groceries away. I need to figure out what I have for dinners again. I need to figure out some dinners that are quick and easy to make that don't use a lot of processed foods. So like the frozen pizzas, the mac and cheese out of the box, those we're wanting to try to get away from those, but they're just so easy. I mean, I can make homemade mac and cheese. It's just a matter of listening to the rest of them whine about it. Because I like the way it comes out. But I am also that one that says, well, you're going to eat what I put on the table, or what I cook. And if you don't, then I guess you just go hungry. I want a free day. A free day to just make something else other than a current old WiP. Could we do Fridays, like a fun day, Friday, free day thing, or just keep going on the WiPs and just get them done? Or maybe over the weekend when I'm not here with you guys, I can just do all the new things I want. I'll be behind the scenes going, nana, nana, boo, boo, I'm doing all the new. You've been making chicken wraps. We had steak, roasted potatoes, and broccoli. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I need to write those down. My husband's has been doing a lot of research on things to eat well, and so oh cool, Steven. I want to make a timber trails, I think. I just don't know what yarn I want to make it in. And this yarn needs to hurry up and speak to me on what it wants to be. The smash cakes. Chicken wraps. And steak. We love steak around here. Roasted potatoes. Can't. And broccoli. There we go. Start new quick projects that could be completed over the weekend. There you go, Steven. I just want to get these bigger ones out of the way. This one I like because every row is different, and so therefore it keeps my interest a little bit more. I will say though that the rounds are getting longer and longer, so it is getting tougher to get through each round. But they're different. Every round, I think he said every round was different on this blanket. 20-something stitches in this blanket. I think. I don't remember. The timer should be going off here before too long. Yeah, in 1 minute. All right, so I'm going to do this V-stitch. Put my stitch marker in it. Actually, I didn't have a stitch marker in it, but I will find one and use it. We're going to go with this one. It's not fall right now, but you know what? I don't care. I like to use all my stitch markers that I got from Kimberly, so because they're awesome, awesome. And I need to make my own stitch markers. Juan showed off the dragon ones that I made him the other day when he was going through on his, I think the members live or something. He showed off the dragon stitch markers that I made him, which was cool. I thought was cool. All right, so I cleared that timer. All right, y'all, tell me when to stop. Man, the swing out there is swinging good. 4 different colors on your timber trails, as 3 of the colors were chosen by the person who will be receiving the blanket. I'm working on 7 blankets. Processed foods have so much sodium and other chemicals that affect our internal organs. Yeah, I know. I need to get better about what we eat. I need quick, super cool. Like I need something I can literally whip together in 30 minutes, and it be fully cooked and done. You know, that's the kind of meals I need. Because like tonight, that's the kind of meal I need because we get home at 5 o'clock and then we have to leave by 6. That gives me an hour to cook, sit down, eat it, enjoy it before I'm out the door again. Taking the kids to their thing. Yay! I like this one. It's the moss stitch blanket, but I have to dig it out. the moss stitch blanket. All right, since this is the last one I'm going to work on, I'm going to throw these back in. You know what I should do is, because I know the colors of these, I should move these around and make them different colors. So I'm going to move them around so that way I forget. Nope, that one. Real quick. I'm going to get a new egg. I'm going to get a new egg so this one changes colors because I had 2 oranges. So I'll do that, you know. If I pull out 2 of the same color, then I'll switch out the egg color from these extras. So that way when I put it back in, I don't remember the color. Because I get to doing that. I'm like, oh, I remember those were in the oranges. And so that's why I'm trying to switch them up. The cat's in that spot again. But staying there this time. Oh no, Jessie fell. I didn't realize she fell. Put her back up there. All right. Here's my moss stitch blankie. And I've got my hook in it, which is my 5.5. Oh, hey, this is the whitewater that, what's Erin? I couldn't, your name was not coming to my brain for some reason. This is the whitewater color that she used to make her artisanal arches blanket. It's so pretty. Crock pot, yeah. I could do crock pots too. My kids are getting super picky. Like, my one daughter just, you know, she's not a vegetarian, so gosh, she's like anti-meat, like steaks and things. It's like, I think she likes chicken. That's about it. I mean, the cluck. Chickens. I'm not gonna say it too loud for you guys that have chickens. I don't want to use this. I don't know why. Not feeling the furls. So I'm gonna use my clover. Oh, I gotta start the timer. Well, I only got 15 minutes at this point, so I'm gonna do 15. It gives me 1 minute to wrap up with you guys. Roughly. I just gotta find meals that they like. Like my youngest, he's very much like taco meat, steaks, ham, chicken nuggets from certain restaurants, not freezer ones. Chili. What else does he do? Oh, pepper jacks, like a Philly cheese, not a Philly cheesesteak, but like the steak meat that they use in Philly cheesesteak. He'll eat that meat. So this morning for breakfast, I actually had a better breakfast. I had it's literally called overnight oats. The brand of the oats is called overnight oats. You can go to overnightoats.com. The ingredients in the oats are better for you. I think there's like 5 added grams of sugar. And I think the added sugar comes from the monk fruit. So it's not even bad sugar, to be honest. Anyway, so it's, you know, got fruit in it, the oats, and my go-to drink with it is these. So I already started this with it this morning. Tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner, but I need to do something quick. I want to do like half doubles or doubles. These singles are throwing me. They're throwing me off. Like I can't get going in a good flow for some reason. Oh, you're fine, Seven. And I do appreciate you watching the replay, so thank you. This is such a soft blanket. I can't wait to finish this one, to be honest, because this one's going to be for the house. You need a bigger freezer. What you need to buy is like a small, I wonder how well that would work in your camper, though. One of those small chest freezers, although that would require you to bend down into it. I don't know if that would be something you would want to do or not. Chicken wraps for dinner. Okay, so what do you guys put in your chicken wraps? Like, how do you make, you know what? I need to go buy some shredded lettuce and go buy some already pre-diced tomatoes, because I don't have time for, I mean, I could dice it up, but. Okay, so I need to go get shredded lettuce and I got cheese. I've got chipotle seasoned chicken already pre-cooked, so that could be our chicken. She said she hoped to deliver here again. As the last time she was here, she got a beanie and her daughter took it. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. I mean, shredded lettuce, chicken, cheese. What else would you put in there? I don't think you really need to put anything in there. I mean, I could get some black beans and we could give it that, you know, that protein. Well, not just the protein, but the bean. Ooh, chipotle sauce. I can make chipotle sauce, though, I think. Chipotle sauce. Because I have, what is that red stuff that I have upstairs? I put it in a sauce that I make for sushi. It's like an orangey sauce. It has a little bit of roasted sesame oil, mayonnaise. What is that orange stuff called? It's got a bit of a kick to it. Good morning, Camille. Camille. I can't talk this morning. And then I gotta get, I need to get some wraps. Tortilla wraps. So I don't really gotta get a lot. And then what I might do is I might buy some pre-cooked steak, so then people can either have steak or chicken if they want. But no, I'm just gonna do chicken. Less options. Just make them eat the chicken. I might get corn or beans to put in it. And or beans. You know, fill all the food groups. It's a moss stitch. It's called ombre moss stitch something or other. It's off the Crochet Crowd. I got the idea from there, and I basically followed the pattern. Where every 2 rows is, one is an ombre color, and then the other one is a solid. I wished I would have went with a darker solid to make it more contrast poppy, but I use the carb-free wraps. Passport renewals. Yeah, we need to do that too. Well, yeah, because they use their phones a lot with the delivery, so I may have to make up some of those too. See, I want to make all these things and I just can't find the time to do them all and get these old WIPs done. And this is going to be my blanket. It is Karen Jumbo. So, and Karen 1 pound gray heather mix, I think is what it's called. And then Karen Jumbo Whitewater. Just a 4-weight, a nice, good, thick 4-weight. But it's Karen Jumbo Ombre in Whitewater. And then the gray is Karen 1 pound. This is all I have left of the gray. Actually, no, I have another 1 pound around here somewhere. Oh, it's right down here. Right down here behind me. It's a heather, gray heather, medium gray or something like that. I like it a lot. Is Whitewater something you can still get, Erin, or is it discontinued? You like the soft colors? I mean, it does have the darker colors with the ombre down here, so that does give it some contrast, and then the lighter colors up here. But it's these right here that blend a little bit more. So get the carb-free, you said, wraps. I got my little crochet list going here. Carb-free. Yeah, my husband's trying to lose weight. Yeah, I really do like this Whitewater. I also really like Karen Jumbo in 1 pound. I don't think you can buy them in the store anymore. I think you have to buy them online. Right? My husband actually got a burger last night from Runza without a bun and ate it. I've been meaning to do that myself because, you know, I don't need the bread. I just need the meat and the cheese and all the toppings. Ooh, avocado oil. I'll have to look and see if I can find those. Avocado oil wraps. I wonder how hard those are going to be to find. I don't know if I'm going to get a full color on here at the rate I'm going. I mean, I think I can, but I got it. I have 5 minutes. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I don't think I got holes going on the end. I'm doing the chain 2 method on the end. I don't think I have holes. I still end with a single crochet on the end of my row. I just don't start it with a traditional single crochet. There we go. That's a lot of work for just 2 people. Yeah. And to be honest, it's a lot of work for even 4 people because 3 people. 1 can't have the flour and 1 won't eat the wraps. So only 3 of us would eat them. So, although I could probably make flour tortillas with gluten-free flour. I don't know how well that would work though. Because even eating gluten-free is a little bit better for you too than regular wheat flour. Out into that support. Well, I think I'm on my second ombre. And my first solid. So I got 2 1-pounds and 2 jumbos. 2 or 3 jumbos. Whatever the pattern recommended is what I think I got. And this is the second jumbo Karen ombre that I am on. And then the solid, I haven't finished a solid yet, if I remember correctly. So not even 2 so far. And I'm going to keep going till I run out of the ombre. Once the ombre is out, then I'll use the rest of the solid to possibly make a border, because I have to cover up the one side with the color changes. But honestly, the color changes aren't bad. So the color changes are on this end right here. And it's for the house, so it's not like I'm going to care if, nobody is really going to even notice, or even most people that do come over, they're not going to really know better that it doesn't have a border, or that it needs a border. Ooh, spinach wraps sound good too. But I'm thinking about everybody else. Thank you, Camille. I'm seriously debating making doing that tapestry crochet like you're doing. I tried the mosaic crochet, like I was gonna do it was like a brick looking one, and I got a couple rows into it and went meh. And maybe I think it's because I was using a thin yarn. It just wasn't working up very fast, but it just wasn't like, I don't know. I don't like the fact that I have to do 2 rows. Well, I'm doing 2 rows on this, but I don't know. It just, when things have to have like multiple rows just to see the effect come out, I don't know. I don't want to say it bores me. It's like I needed to show the pattern quicker. Socks. I don't do socks. I'm kind of crocheting some. I did that a couple of years ago for that rare occasion. Yep. That scared me. Man, I just have to go that far. Okay, I'm determined to finish this row. I don't have to go very far. It's like half a row, maybe. I'm finishing this row. Finishing it. I might get me another drink after I'm done, because this one's almost gone. Well, I definitely made some great progress today, that's for sure. I'm going to finish this row, head off of here with you guys, and I'm going to take my Marshmallow Kiss blanket upstairs and finish the last 2 sides on it and call it done. Oh, you know what? I should have left that egg out, because I'm not going to use it in there anymore. Ugh, I'm going to have to find it. I'm curious to watch you knit socks, Camille, because like I can't get into knitting for some reason, but I would love to see somebody that isn't familiar with knit socks and see how the experience is for you, to see if it's something maybe I might do in the future. But man, those socks would be like 5-year socks for me. I would have a pair of socks done in about 5 years. Yeah, Marion, you should probably wear socks or at least something under your feet. Just something. I always wear, I have a pair of socks on only because I don't want these, it helps keep these on, but I wear something like this around the house. I do occasionally go outside and they do get a little dirty, but I wear these around the house because I can't stand walking on all the dirt and stuff that's all over the floor. So, and I do try to sweep up fairly regularly. And I still don't like to walk around barefoot. Plus, it keeps my feet warm. I mean, they're cold right now, but they're not hot or freezing, so they regulate my feet well. All right, I gotta at least get a couple stitches in the other way so this doesn't come out too much. All right, I am done. I switched colors. All right. I'm gonna put this hook with it. I've got multiples now because I ordered another set of clovers. All right, all right, I need to pull this one egg out. I gotta figure out which one it is. Shalina. Not that one either. I thought it was a pink one that I added to it. Purple poncho. Panda's shawl. Oh no, it was blue. Tunisian. It was a blue one. This one. That's the one I need to pull out. It's gotta have a waist then to use it. Oh, those stink so bad. Okay, that one's out. I've got my grocery list. Getting some of these hooks cleaned up here. All right. I'm gonna clean up and then I'll work on that marshmallow kiss because I need to like reorganize all my WiPs again. So no, didn't order it. I was gonna look into it some more and just see if it's the one I truly want to get. But anyway, Jennifer, good morning. Yeah, we're about to get off here anyway. I don't live in the country, but I have 3 kids that go in and out of the house. So, yes, mail those packages. I'm going to sit here and get some stuff done. So, that'll be what I do first. Oh, Camille, thank you so much. Jennifer, Joan, Lori Stories, Nova, and Ava Potter. Thank you. Thank you, Camille, and welcome new members. Thank you. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic hump day, and I will see you same time, same place tomorrow for another day of working on the WiP spring cleaning. Don't forget, you are all somebody to somebody, especially me. And I hope that you feel the love. Have a great Wednesday, y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.